3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target.
More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Let's move in. Let's scare them out.
What the hell?
For you.
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. Zero Day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, the terrorist responsible air force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
As crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of
to reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we see...
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope. Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
Auto drive now enabled.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
As long as I don't have to cut my pant or unlock some ancient blood seal, we should be fine.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Can't believe what I'm saying.
Wish me luck. Hello? Anyone there? I better get the power back on.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every Optic device. Whether you're using the Optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your Optic from Bloom's Central Command Center, and it was first created by Skye Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse. They didn't understand anything. And Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your Optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom's surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I'd prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work. Or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really... Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker.
This is London Calling. You're here with me.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your Optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Sabine sent me. I'm a friend.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Who could be brazen enough to set DedSec up for the bombings?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Well, Ross Clark, I'm glad you're still with us.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Listen me. As far as London is concerned, DedSec is responsible for the bombings. And anyone still working for them is persona non grata.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Well, sometimes you have to do what's right.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one! That's it! Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. That's it! Couldn't have done that better myself.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
People are just trying my patience. I'm on your side here.
Where would you like me to get started?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Albion's abused their authority to consolidate power. They're holding on to it by keeping everyone afraid.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Anything you need, Sabine, me there for you.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Fucking nice guy.
He's a shady character, that's for sure. His network activity shows he's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
With the state that the NHS is in, the last thing it needs is some hacker messing around.
Oh no, a human hacker clumsily mucking about in a space he barely understands. Whatever will we do? Oh right, connect me to it and I'll sort it. Any hospital server will do.
I'm onto it.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Received. Moving in hostile's direction. Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Increase the volume thing. Yo. Big shot. It's another one. It said 1 and 1 is 2. That was me and you. But we ain't stuck like glue.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Now that Albion has control of the courts, they can arrest and prosecute anyone they want to eliminate. You don't have to kill someone just to silence them.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Quadrant search. Go.
I'm certainly not too far off.
Area clear. Moving on.
Don't get ambushed.
What a fuck up. They've gone.
What do you have, Buckley?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, are you? Doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Pay stubs let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
What was that sign? Enough! I'm ready to fire!
Despite Albion's ongoing effort to prosecute offenders, knife crime continues to rise year on year. Now, with assailants as young as 10 years old being detained, how should they be prosecuted? Join GBB as we discuss Albion's expanding mandate.
The Albion propaganda machine is hard at work. They've rebranded. They claim the city is under their protection, but really, it's just a way to make the people more comfortable with their control.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm onto it.
Control. I've lost the target. Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Albion propaganda machine is hard at work. They've rebranded. They claim the city is under their protection, but really, it's just a way to make the people more comfortable with their control.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm onto it.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Attention. Basic cybersecurity awareness is your responsibility. Tampering with your assigned optic device will leave you vulnerable and is a punishable offense.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out, and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Give me those coordinates.
Auto drive now enabled.
These rats are always looking for a raise. We get fun until I'm blazed. Every day money coming different ways. Flip this haze, then I'm running off the stage. Need to get away, book the flight for a couple days. When I'm home, it's back to action. Now these customers are waiting. It's not room for a debate. I've got grub that needs plating. I serve it like a waiter, cause this money needs bacon. It won't come, it needs chasing. So I'll up until it's late. Seeing ponies with the flake while I'm ducking from the bacon. Cause if they run me plates, they wanna pull me for detaining. Cuff me and restrain me, then book me in the station. Put me in a cage with a bunkie and a basin. But for being in jail, I've got a son that needs raising.
I keep memories of the past, but only look towards the future. We don't play like that, stay active, always heading straight towards the ruler. I see enough people switch up, they ain't moving normal like they used to. I never show respect to a man that's only gangster on computer. Oh no, oh no, no, no.
Well
While food contaminations happen from time to time, London has seen a sharp rise in E. coli, salmonella and listeria in recent years, and many are pointing to government cutbacks in food standards monitoring. Join GBB tonight to learn more.
Auto drive.
Heard that you need some help. Wagwan.
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion? Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
If you stand by and do nothing, you're just as guilty as the one who pulled the trigger. We need to show the people it's possible to resist Albion. They don't have to give up or give in. We can rise and stop them. If we don't stop them now, this will only get worse. You have something for us?
Almost got clipped finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
I won't argue that.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? What people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's our move then.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely. If you can, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, honestly, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah? Right. No. Okay. Huh? Yeah, all right.
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid-powered generator in there. Output must be immense. You cause a power surge in that base? Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid-powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
We gotta see about this. Look at this.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Newsy's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
DedSec can always use more support. Tell your friend we welcome their help.
All right, another fine member of the crew. Welcome to DedSec.
Oh, yes. Been waiting my whole damn life to kick some bollocks.
Fantastic.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
I will shoot you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I live in the moment. Yeah, I'm all in my zone. I'm out of control. I live in the moment. Yeah, don't you get it? Just give me one night, you won't forget it. Yeah, I'ma tell you one more time.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata. This area.
I gotta be somewhere. Area clear. Gonna keep searching.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic whip. for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
I've been saying for years, technology is getting bloody sinister. Looks pretty though, I'll admit.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit! For some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. Located the CTOS hub. The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, how do I get my hands on this AR tech what's-it?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Oh, fuck off! You want me to carry it down from the roof? What, with my back?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Right then. Care to explain what you mean by heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
I'm on it, Bagley.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, time is ticking. It's time to give the electorate a good old kicking.
Singing in the Rain meets A Clockwork
Auto drive now
Orange
enabled.
in this savage analysis of the British political class.
This cabin, built of English oak. Only upper-class voices were the ones that spoke.
Get a ticket, steal a ticket, break down the fire exit door, just get to see this show. Broken Dreams, the political musical of the decade. Book your seat at the Verity Theatre now.
Born again, I was born
no initiation. They never swore me in. I hear the chorus again. Here I perform again. It was wrong again. Now let it go again. Born a king. Yes, I was born a king. There was no initiation. They never swore me in. I hear the chorus again. Let the rain and the storms begin. Just when they thought it was over, it's like I was born again. Born a king. 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 Born a king.
Way too much like a black cat. Why you stop chatting in the club for? Just dance man, like yo mama love, yo mama love. Ain't no girl better than I'm on the road, caravan. Let me do this fast, Ramadan. Cause it's going down, avalanche. I'ma keep it short, paragraph. Queen Leash, I'm a rain, and a rack. Take it off Israel, Nazareth. Oh Jesus, Lord oh Jesus. A couple of snaky friends, just Adam and Eve. There's no debate. Better. I'm turning them to a go like Bruce Jenner. Shout down the dance like me run down the dance like I be the one they love. I be the dance. They know where I'm from.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
Think London's in deep shit? Well, how about you stop whinging about it and join the fight instead?
Ah, so you're DedSec then? Good. I could use a hand with something.
All right. Just start talking, then we'll see what we can do.
Well, the fucking government gutting the NHS is the larger issue. But for me personally, it's the money I took from Clan Kelly to pay me medical bills. Help me clear the debt, or I'll be stuck working for them till I die.
All right then, my crew's on it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Yeah, I got it.
Watch me like Netflix. Go to the club. Go to Red Got Dough for the gas and electric. That is. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, cheek. Some man wake up and don't even brush their teeth. How could you do that? How could you even speak? How could you talk my name and you ain't even brush your teeth? Brush your teeth, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, never brush your teeth.
Fuck's sake. The market's overrun with these Kelly idiots. When did these trumped-up thugs get so organised?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
well.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. You can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
Transfer complete.
Your debt to the Kellys is gone. You can go on and do whatever the fuck you want now. That's how it should be.
Christ, that's a relief. I never believed any of the shit about yous anyways. But thanks. I owe you me life.
DedSec's always looking for gutsy people. You'd fit right in. Wanna join?
Thought you'd never ask.